Top 10 African countries to invest in real estate. Hello Displorers, welcome to another informative video presented to you by Displorer and thanks for watching. In this video we shall be presenting to you the top countries in Africa to invest in real estate. Real estate has exploded throughout the African continent as every nation is working towards being at the top of the sector. This race has been attracting investors who wish to benefit from the new and growing potential. With this, some countries through government policies, strategies and internal efforts make investing in them more enticing than others in general. In this video, we shall be examining the top 10 African countries to invest in real estate. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. When it comes to Africa, real estate remains a great investment opportunity and a good stream of additional revenue. Rapid urbanization, a wealthier population and a rapidly growing middle class, relocation of businesses, and travel to Africa for business and tourism are driving demand for new and modern offices, hotels, and retail malls. Smart investors are going in now and taking advantage of the opportunities before it becomes virtually impossible. In fact, Africa is viewed as such a significant investment that over 70% of the Chinese direct foreign investment is in African cities. Other countries like India, Turkey, and Russia are also following close behind China and increasing their investments on the continent. Even though there are 54 countries in Africa, here in no particular order are the top 10 in which you should make real estate investments. Number 10. Namibia. With numerous investors in the real estate market worth over $2 billion, with an investor retention rate of 99%, Namibia should be on the top of the list for any real estate investor. Around 2014, the real estate market was the cornerstone of the Namibian economy, recording the second most expensive house price in the world, second only to Dubai. Despite the fall from grace in the sector, an increase in tourist visits, a boom in the economy coupled with linear investment government policies, Namibia still holds the potential to become one of the strongest countries with regards to real estate, which makes it one of the best to invest in. Number 9. Morocco. When it comes to most efficient countries to invest in Africa, Morocco is one of the best choices in 2020, and that includes real estate. The Sharif Kingdom is currently developing and should record an average growth of 4% in the next coming years. Its reintegration into African Union and accession to the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, have enhanced its investment appeal, making it one of the most desirable for real estate investments. Besides this, past projects in the country have been some of the most successful on the continent, earning it a position on the list of the most beautiful real estate in Africa. Despite a nationwide residential real estate price index fall in the country, an increase in investment in the country is likely to be a very productive one. Number 8. Mauritius. For African countries, the investment potentials of Mauritius take first place, and the island ranks 39th globally out of 161 states evaluated. This achievement is due to its stable democracy, strategic location between Africa and Asia, an advantageous tax system, and sophisticated infrastructures. We should also consider Mauritius' bilateral cooperation with various other African countries. In addition, Mauritius is looking to diversify into areas relevant to the island. For the moment, the island depends mainly on tourism, real estate, the digital economy, and financial services. In the future, it would like to become more involved in protecting the natural environment and oceans, renewable energies, and also water management. Just the mere fact that the country has one of the highest GDP per capita on the continent is an indication of the profitability in its real estate. Number 7. Kenya. Kenya is one of the countries with top opportunities as retail space is attractive in the country, especially in Nairobi. Nairobi is one of Africa's fastest growing economies as well as home to many African headquarters like Google, IBM, and Coca-Cola. Many rental units are needed to support a growing population. There is also a healthy tourism industry, which has created a growing demand for the construction of guest houses and hotels. Due to tourist attacks, demand from potential retail tenants has slowed down. However, what seems risky today can be a gold rush in the future. Through linear investment policies, Kenya has always attracted more development into the country, and that is the case with the real estate sector, with numerous new projects springing up like mushrooms in recent years. Hence, investors can follow this new boom to invest in the real estate of the country for boundless profitability. Number 6. Mozambique. The presence of offshore natural gas, a growing middle class, and government policies have laid a solid foundation for the changing real estate landscape in Mozambique, and the country's global reputation as well. It is projected as the second fastest growing economy in Africa over the next 5 years, only trailing Ethiopia, which reflects a massive opportunity. From its capital city Maputo to other parts of the nation, real estate prices show little sign of dropping. Demand rapidly increases as banks, telecoms, and diplomatic and aid agencies consume the limited amount of good quality properties. The arrival of oil and gas executives has effectively led to the conversion of high luxury houses into office space until property developers can satiate the sector's appetite. The Mozambican government's plan to invest heavily in the country's industry and manufacturing market is pushing industrial real estate as companies rush in. Number 5. Egypt. Egypt is Africa's third largest economy, with Cairo, Alexandria, and Giza as its major cities. Egypt is not Africa's fastest growing economy, but its retail market is booming and looks to stay so in the near future. Cairo retail space accordingly is renting for $100 per meter square per month, with some insiders estimating that the price could rise in the short term as consumer spending grows and retail development slowly catches up to match the demand. Office space rent is $35 per meter square per month in Cairo, making it one of the top 15 expensive cities. Egypt is known for making bold real estate statements with its project, which includes its ongoing new capital city and Grand Museum, which present an opportunity for investors to jump on the real estate investment wagon. Number 4. Angola. Angola is Africa's fifth largest economy, with Rwanda and Huambo as its major cities. Despite the recent construction of new properties across the both cities, primarily Rwanda, the country suffers from a lack of good quality office and residential space. Surveys reveal that the majority of the near 300,000 meter square of office space brought to the market during 2014-2015 was already pre-leased or sold before officially opening. Although oil prices have fallen, the oil sector remains the primary occupier of local real estate, with no signs of letting up. The prices of office space per square meter are reportedly one of the highest in the world, at $150 per meter square per month in Angola. The residential market is in its early stages, but there is a growing middle class, so residential units still offer a high return on investment. Number 3. Rwanda. With the recent policies put in place by the government of President Paul Kagame, Rwanda as a whole has a high demand for residential and commercial units for the growing business community. The recent increase in local and foreign investment is a sign that there will be a growing demand for residential and commercial units. These positive steps have come some 20 years after the Rwandan genocide, which stunted the growth of the country's economy. However, over the years, Rwanda is becoming an East African success story. The country was pushed by a very favorable business environment, as well as it developed its domestic industries and increased in foreign direct investment. Growth in low to medium-priced housing has been propelled by the growing population, growing middle class, government investment in infrastructure, and a growing number of the diaspora investing in property. So now is the time to join in. Number 2. Ghana. Ghana is known as one of the most politically stable countries in Africa, with very few internal conflicts and having good relations with its neighbors. With an increasing urban population to both with Accra, Having over 4 million of the population, there are indications that Ghana's current residential housing demand is skyrocketing. So there is a massive shortage of affordable residential units in Ghana, not to mention commercial units, which is an opportunity for investment. Foreign property ownership is permitted and highly desired, with more and more expatriates flooding into the country, seeking employment and places to rent, which makes Ghana a perfect country to stick some of that real estate money. Number 1. Nigeria. Nigeria, being Africa's largest economy, comes without saying that the country is also in dire need of residential, commercial, and industrial property. Private equity funds have been active in this space in Nigeria for several years, but prices remain high. It is home to the third and fourth most expensive market for retail space at $80 per meter square and $72 per meter square per month in Lagos and Abuja respectively. Housing prices are still very high, only outspaced by Angola. An executive house with 4 bedrooms goes to $8,000 and $8,500 per month in Lagos and Abuja, while in Angola, the same property costs about $25,000. With these ever-growing huge population, high rental and purchase property rate, Nigeria represents the ultimate opportunity to real estate investors to put their money where their mouth is and invest heavily into the country, as huge returns are definite. There you have it, explorers. Those were the top African countries to invest in real estate. Thanks for watching this video, and if you did enjoy the video, do also give it a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe and share with plenty of your friends.